Hi, this is Argan from La Fille de la Mer handmade soap shop in the Magdalene Islands. Today I'm going to be making some hair conditioner. As I promised in a previous video, it will be a conditioner to match my solid seawater shampoo bar. So one of the key ingredients in making those, you need an emulsifying wax. For this conditioner, making conditioner is mostly like making lotions and cream. I'm using Incroquat Behenyl TMS 50. That's what's in here. This is a binding agent that will bind the water and the oils together. And I will be bottling my conditioner in 8-ounce Cosmo or PET bullet with a click top. And these have already been sterilized with 99% rubbing alcohol, so I just poured some alcohol in there, gave it a shake, and I sprayed the caps, and they've been drying on a sterilized table as well. So what goes into my recipe? Let me just grab my recipe. This recipe will make 12 bottles of 8 ounces of hair conditioner. I'm using 69.39% of distilled water and 10.36% of sea salted water from our islands that's been filtered. So it's just like distilled water, but it's salted. I'm also using 4.69% glycerin, and then the oils I'm going to be adding to this conditioner are argan oil, almond oil, and jojoba golden oil. I will be using 7.46% of the emulsifying wax, the Incroquat Behenyl TMS 50, and then I'm using a blend of tea tree, blood orange, patchouli, lavender, essential oil, and then I will add a preservative at the end. I'm also adding some DL-Panthenol at a 2.56%. And then that pretty much sums it up. I'll write details below the video, like for general guidelines when you make a conditioner. And just always be careful to use light oils, because if you use too much heavy oils, well, they will cling to your hair, and then your hair won't be as silky and shiny like they should be after you use a conditioner. Oh, also I'm going to be adding some hydrolyzed silk proteins in there at a 0.42% rate. So let's get going. This is 99% isopropyl alcohol, 99%, yep. This is what I'm using to sterilize everything down. So what I did, all the material I'm using is stainless steel. I'm gonna weigh my water and my salt water in here. I'm also gonna add my liquid glycerin, and then I will add the other ingredients, except the essential oils and the preservative that will go last, because the preservative I'm using is Germal Plus, and it has to be used under 50 degrees Celsius or 122 Fahrenheit or lower, otherwise it's useless. So yeah, that's it. This is going on the stovetop and going to be heated until 160 degrees, and I'm going to hold it there for 20 minutes before I add my other ingredients. Okay, so here is my TMS 50, my DL-Panthenol, and some hydrolyzed silk proteins that I will add to my water, and they will start melting. Here's what it looks like. So the TMS 50 is pretty much a wax, so it will start to melt in the water. And then I will add my oils in just a couple minutes. Now this is a mix of jojoba oil, argan, and sweet almond oil. Now this mix will have to hold another 20 minutes at 160 degrees, and then by then everything will be ready to be mixed and it will emulsify, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Now, the fun part, emulsifying. Now this will need a lot of stick blending, and I don't want to bore you with that, so I will come back when it's a little thicker and cooler, and we'll add the essential oils. Now here's the conditioner that has thickened up, and to it I will add my blend of essential oils that are right here. I'll just scrape it and be right back. This is still a little too warm to add the preservative, but my preservative is right here. I'm using powder Germo Plus, and it's been diluted with distilled water and glycerin. And I always do this first so that the Germo Plus powder has the time to fully hydrate and dissolve in my glycerin and water mixture. And then I will add it to my conditioner when it's time to do that. So here it is. Up. In it goes. And I'll just put use a spatula to put everything in there and then get it mixed real good. Okay, the conditioner is at around 45 degrees Celsius, and I am so very thrilled right now because I'm going to be using my brand new filling machine to fill these conditioners up. For some odd reason, I made 2 batches of conditioners today, and the second batch turned out thicker than the first one. So the first one I was able to pour by hand, and since it was only a 12 bottle batch, I thought I wouldn't get my machine all oily and conditioner-y. So I didn't use it, but this one is thicker and I think I'm gonna make a mess if I try to fill those up by hand. So I will put everything in those machines. I will show you the machine up close, but it's been totally washed. When I received it, I washed it using quartz. Every stainless steel part has been, you know, sterilized with quartz, and then it has been washed with soapy water, and then it's been sprayed from top to bottom with rubbing alcohol. And then today again I sprayed it down with rubbing alcohol about 20 minutes ago, so it's ready to use, and I'll do that with you. So excited. See this thick lotion-like texture, so I'm gonna put it in here. Okay, maybe I should put my glasses on instead of on my head. And there it goes, there it goes. Sorry for the bottom of the pot, but I'm right-handed, so kind of needs to be done this way. Okay, everything is in there. Let's take a look. Ooh, see how pretty? This is so great. I'm so happy. Boop. And there the phone rings. I'll be right back. I gotta show you something really interesting, because the top, look, I thought the oil, the conditioner was gonna stick to the side as it goes down, but it just slides off the side, and it's like sprinkling clean, if that's even sayable. Okay, so cleaning was pretty easy. I just passed some soapy water through the machine, and now I'm going to open this part to clean it up because it has lotion in there. I wanted to show you that it's also possible to bottle by hand when the conditioner is still runny enough. Especially when making small batches like 12 bottles, it is a hard work to clean the machine, the bottling machine. So for small batches, if I can, I prefer to bottle by hand, but you need a steady hand to do that, otherwise it can get messy. Yay! Here's a little tip. I always keep some toothbrush in my workshop to clean the parts that are harder to reach. And don't you worry, those are brand new toothbrush. They've never been used. So it's easier for me to get into the grooves and go all around and get all the remaining lotion or conditioner out. Okay, so I'm done making the conditioner video. Actually, I've been done for a couple days now. I've actually had time to take one of the bottles up in my shower and test it out, and I have to say that I'm really impressed with the feeling of the salt water conditioner. My hair tends to be on the dry side in the summer. It's curly and gets frizzies, and yeah, it's when I'm always outside in the summer and I get this, I guess the sun tends to dry out my hair, and after using this conditioner, well, my hair felt really silky, smooth, and moisturized and light. So no heavy residue seems to have been left in my hair. I'm really, really happy with the results. And those will be in my store pretty soon. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I will try to keep the videos coming, but summer is my busy season, and I may have a slower rate at this time of the year. But I will take you on a tour of my shop. I will also make melt and pour videos because it's melt and pour season for me right now. And if you have any other suggestions, well, please let me know. Until then, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.